Hey everyone, Rick here, Big Gun 81. Hope you're all doing well today as always. And today, in this video, we're going to be showing you how to install this Hogue handguard on this pistol caliber carbine. So let's check it out. Alright, so let's get the gripes out of the way first. The kit's a great kit. The Hogue makes really nice stuff. However, I do think they fell a little short on this tool here. They call this the black gun wrench. One side has written on it for 2-inch diameter. The other side says 2 1/8 inch diameter. And I believe they have this included so you can torque down the barrel nut and so forth, because the barrel nut, has the holes for the gas tube to go through, of course, but they don't go all the way through. So a typical armorer's wrench isn't going to fit on the front side of this to torque it down. Now there's different tools out there that are like pipe wrench type tools. Some have, I've seen some that have chain that you use. However, you're gonna risk damaging the barrel nut, the outside of it, scratching it up, gouging it, and so forth. Now there's other ones I've seen that are like a strap type material that you could wrap around this, and it has an arm on it to torque it down. However, I don't know any of those methods even have the option for using a torque wrench to set the barrel nut torque. So that's a little bit of a drawback. And then the second part of this tool is how the heck do you get it together to fit onto here. It kind of slips together like so, where you can put it in there and then like that, and it has if I didn't mention this, a little arrow on here for the direction of rotation, so I assume you're going to torque it down that way, and you can see it kind of pops apart that way and so forth. Okay, so I'm giving this a try just to see if it'll work. I'm trying to keep the jaw of the vise up against where these two little lugs are. See if I can press it in on the tool without breaking the tool. And so far I'm not having real good success with it. Okay, I'm going to say this because it needs to be said. Hogue, this tool is a joke. I don't know why you bother to include this in the kit. You guys make great products. Your handguards, your grips, are great. I use them on a lot of my rifles, but this tool, it's not very helpful. Earlier today I went on Amazon and I ordered a couple of these tools here from Craftsman. It's basically just a band style wrench, and came with this one and came with the smaller one like this. So we're going to try this to torque down the barrel nut. Now granted, I haven't found a tool, at least I didn't say there isn't one. I haven't found a tool that would allow you to use a torque wrench on this accurately. So in this case, it's one other downfall of this setup is that you can't accurately torque this barrel nut easily anyway. As I mentioned, or may have mentioned earlier, because the holes for the gas port or gas tube are on the backside facing the receiver, and they're not in the front, you can't use a traditional armorer's wrench even. So, needless to say, I'm going to go ahead and put the barrel on, and we're going to torque it down as best possible. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple drops on here now I get the barrel seated in place. Pretty easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and put the barrel nut over the barrel here. Now, one thing that'll be different, and again, I didn't show how to take a handguard off because this is a fresh install. I have another video showing that, how to take a non-free floating handguard off and so on. You can check it out on there. It's pretty easy. But I just mainly want to show this thing with this tool and how to torque this down and everything. So basically, probably got this. Yeah, I got this right here. So on this particular tool, it's just a rubber strap. Pull it through and get it as tight as you can get it onto the barrel nut there. And now you can get some torque onto it. I'm just pushing it down, tightening it up. Just like so. Now, if you have a traditional barrel that has a gas port on it, because this is actually a 9mm barrel, if I didn't mention that for this pistol caliber carbine setup we're running, you'd have to line up those holes in the back side that I was talking about for the gas tube to run through the upper receiver, and therefore you may have to kind of look at how you're torquing it to see if it'll line up. In this case, it's actually pretty close. I'm just eyeballing it. Looks like it might even be lined up actually, but it's not necessary because this barrel, this would be where a gas block would go. There's no hole for it because it's, again, it's a 9mm, so it's a blowback design. So next, I'm going to go ahead and slip this handguard on there, and I'm going to go ahead and just thread it on by hand to start with. Hear me tapping on the barrel here. I'm doing this because I have some stuff sitting on the bench off to the side here. Give me a little more room. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the vise. And again, I'm going to take this strap wrench here, if you want to call it that. Just going to slip it on over here. Now, I wouldn't recommend grabbing it on the rubber of the overmold because I don't know if it'll tear it up because you're putting all that pressure on it. But basically, again, just going to torque it down. And let's see. It's pretty much there, yeah. Hogue also ships these with a bit of accessories too. You got a polymer rail section there, you know, short one. It's got a 45-degree angle rail section as well. It's another polymer one. It's got two aluminum ones that are a bit longer that you can use. It's got a barricade, like a standoff that you can mount on here, you know, so you can rest it up against a wall or something. Has basically a swivel attachment for a sling or whatever, or bipod. If your bipod will attach to that, I'm not sure. Maybe it depends on your bipod. And then also a quick detach swivel attachment, which you can mount on here as well. So that's basically what it comes with. Of course, it comes with all the little nuts and bolts and hardware and stuff, or not nuts and bolts, but the screws and everything to install them. So that's pretty much it. Of course, the only thing I got left to do, which is pretty simple to do, I'm not even going to bother showing it, is to put on the muzzle device. Basically threads on. It's pretty simple. So here we go, it's all installed. Also kind of show you some of the usage of the accessories that comes with. We've got a Medieval Industries vertical grip here. It's a 360-degree adjustable vertical grip. Pretty cool little setup. Tightens up on there. You can put it whichever way you want. It's mounted on one of the rails that came in the kit. Also got the QD attachment point and this little like standoff piece on here as well. Sum it up. Don't waste your time with this tool. Get the strap wrenches. Hogue makes awesome stuff. Love their grips. Love their stocks. Handguard's pretty cool. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, everybody, have fun shooting.